All right, Coach. When you're ready, if you want to open up with a statement and
Sure.
questions.
Sure. Well, it's a good day to be a Bull. Beautiful day for football. Beautiful day to be here on campus. We had a great group of recruits here for this game, and the guys did what they needed to do. We really had a nice week. Came back from Missouri and licked our wounds a little bit. But we got better as the week went on. I felt really good about practice on Thursday. I felt even better about practice on Friday. I loved our focus at the hotel last night and this morning. So there was a real quiet confidence about our guys. You know, they knew that this was an important game. They knew that we would need to come out and start off well and finish well, and that there'd be some adversity along the way, which there certainly was. But we did a lot of really good things today. Started off strong offensively. We made some one-on-one plays down the field, explosive plays. We stayed patient with the run game and started to really push at the end, which was really good to see. Loved how we just grinded out the clock in the fourth quarter. I mean, that is just such a good feeling as a coach. There isn't much better than that, and just lining up and run it and run it and run it and run it. So that was really good, and you know, our defense continues to be opportunistic and solid. You know, we put them in a bad spot there once with the turnover, but we held them to no points. Really, if you take away the hold on the punt return, because that was about a 40-yard swing according to my math, and the turnover that we had before the half, this is an even better day, right? An even better day. We're probably playing backup guys more in the fourth quarter than we were able to. But that's just where we're at right now. You know, nothing's perfect, and there's a lot of really good things to take away from today. These guys should enjoy this win. They should enjoy it. And we'll come in here tomorrow and we'll be happy that we're 2-1, but we'll know that things are going to get a whole lot harder moving ahead starting this coming week.
Pete, what kind of spark did Marquise Cooper's interception return give your team going into the fourth quarter?
Yeah, it was one of those plays. You know, we've all had them as coaches where it happens in slow motion. And you know, you're saying, go down, go down, go down. And then over the headsets, he's taking it out. He's taking it out. Oh, no. Oh, no. And then somebody says, I think he's going to take it to the house. And then it's, so be it. I will say this. I will say this. You know, we're not going to change how we're coaching that situation based on what happened today. But you want your guys to play aggressive. A guy like Marquise is, there's a reason why he's in the position he is, starting, going from walk-on to scholarship player to starter, because he plays with a chip on his shoulder, and we need that. We need some guys that have that little edge about them, and so, you know, we're not going to micromanage those things either. We're going to learn from it, though.
Who was it who said, I think he's going to take it to the house?
It might have been Brian Doherty. But it was I was on defense at the time, and it might have been Brian.
How important was it for your offense to open this game with a touchdown coming off the Missouri game, and especially C.J. Agbana airing it out to J.J. Jenkins for the 40-yard touchdown?
Yeah, let's not dwell too much on the Missouri game. You know what I mean? Like, we're still figuring out who we are, and that was a big challenge for a young team, a new team. And when I say a young team, I don't mean that we have a bunch of freshmen. I just mean a first-year program to go in there and play better than we did. But again, I've been telling you guys, like, this is a good group of kids, and they don't blink, and they're never discouraged, and they're the same guys every day. And so they know they didn't play well at Missouri. They know we could have been more competitive in that game, but we're not dwelling on it. And just like we won't dwell on this. We will, they'll see the same head coach at 3 o'clock tomorrow that they see every day, and we'll hold them to a high standard and hold them accountable for the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's just what we do.
How do you feel the first 3 weeks, but in particular this game, this matchup, has gotten you ready for
Yeah, it's every week is a good learning experience for our staff. You know, I'm still learning. It's been a while since I've been a head coach, and just playing out games and communicating with the rest of our staff and staying in the flow of the game, and for our coordinators and for our position coaches, and especially for our players. So every game's different. Every game's got different set of highs and lows. But the good news is that our guys, I think, are handling those highs and lows well.
Lamar Sparling came in the fourth quarter and really got the offense moving. Came in, felt like he had almost every play on that one drive. Even though you're still kind of going by running back by committee, why is that working so far?
Yeah, well, the best thing you can ever have in your program is internal competition, but you want that competition to be supportive. And that's the most encouraging thing to me, is a position like that, or a position like quarterback, where we didn't make a decision until 2/3 of the way through camp. The way our guys support each other is really a testament to their character, because we promote the internal competition. It's a core value of our program. And you go into a game and somebody's got a hot hand, somebody fits the game plan a little bit better, those guys are going to get more snaps, going to get more touches. So can you step up when your opportunity comes? And very, very proud of Lamar, the way he played, his ball security today. He runs behind his pads, and as we leaned on them a little bit in the second half, I think any one of our backs could have done a good job, but I'm glad that we kept feeding him.
No, wait, what was it that UMass did to, limit Barksdale and Henderson for a lot of the game?
They're a high-risk, high-reward defense. So they're going to take a lot of chances and load the box, and that's why we hit some of those one-on-ones on the outside. But we said all week that we were going to be patient with the run game, and even if they got us off schedule a few times, even if there were some 2-3 yard runs in there, we were going to keep going, and that's exactly what we did. And then as we built the lead, the ability to try to lean on them a little bit and grind the clock, that was very satisfying.
As a special teams expert from the past, Coach.
A lot of people would debate expert.
Okay.
Okay.
Compared to me, 3 kicks down inside the 5, I think, today. By your
Yes,
team.
yes. No, we
Game
flipped.
of field position,
Yeah.
that was awfully important.
We flipped the field nicely, and that was really encouraging. One of our goals this week, we really challenged our specialists, and total transparency, Ethan was nursing an ankle injury last week, so he certainly wasn't at his best against Missouri. I love the way he responded today. We gave Upton Belenfant a shot at kicker today after we went, I think, 1 for 3 or something like that the first 2 games. Love the way he responded. I mean, the ball was just popping off his foot with really good rotation. I thought he was striking the ball on field goals, PATs, and on kickoffs with a high level of confidence today. So that was encouraging to see. And, right there, we'll continue to have competition at that position. But when you get your opportunity, you got to step up, and he certainly did today.
On the flip side, on special team, there were those 2 punt returns where there were the mistakes. The collision between Hines and Snow was one of them. At this point, how do you really kind of rectify those gaffes, if you will, and get that come out of repetition again?
I will say this. I think some of it is guys still getting comfortable with what we do and how we do it. On that collision, which ended up being an illegal touch by UMass, Vic's got to be a little bit more demonstrative, getting that corner out of the way, and the corner's got to be more responsive there. I did not have a chance to watch the holding penalty on Hines, so certainly watch that and learn from it. But obviously that ended up being a huge amount of hidden yards. We call those hidden yards when if nothing special happens on that play, you might get the ball on your own 40-yard line, but because of the penalty, now you're starting inside your own 10. That's a big swing. It's 3-4 first downs right there. So against a pretty solid defense. So we got to learn from that.
On Dolak, 16 tackles for a second game in a row. at least a pass breakup and a sack on third down is one of the big plays. How has he kind of raised his game to an even higher level than he was already a pretty high level?
Yeah, he prepares at a really high level. So he can go out there and play fast because he prepares so well. And you know, he's going to play 60 minutes too. So you look him in the eye. He had to step in on the punt team there in the second half. You look him in the eye, and the guy just loves to play. If you had to play 8 quarters, he'd be locked in and focused for 8 quarters. So just really appreciate him and the example that he sets. All right, guys, I really need to go take a shower, so I'm going to excuse myself here unless you got anything else. All right, good stuff. Thank you. All right.
You see on the from right to left, we have Lamar Sperling, Marquise Cooper, Sean Dolak, and CJ Agbana. Ready for your questions whenever you're ready.
Marquise, walk us through that 100-yard interception return. How did it unfold? First question. Walk us through it.
I just made a play on the ball. I wasn't really expecting him to throw it. He threw it, and I just seen green in front of me. I just seen one person in front of me throw it, make a move, and I go to the house. So I was just really trying to make a play.
Did you think about taking a knee there? Sorry. Did you think about taking a knee there, or the whole time were you going to
Honestly,
try to take it back?
yeah, I was going to try to take it back. I can't lie. I was really, yeah.
And second off, what did that do? How did that give your team a spark going into the fourth quarter?
It just changed momentum. Touchdown. Touchdown always going to excite the team. Our offense defense go back out there and get another stop, and the offense go out there and just move the ball. So it was just a big momentum boost.
Sean, how did you see the mood on the team go up after Marquise?
Yeah, like you were saying, you know, anytime you score, you know, everybody's gonna get excited, and the momentum's gonna, you know, go a certain way, and that's what happened. Personally, I probably would have took a knee, but that's me because I'm not as fast. But no, it was exciting to see him just, you know, kind of make a move and just take it to the house.
Marquise, you've kind of had like the best month ever so far.
Yes.
Gotten promoted, gotten a scholarship, set a school record. What does this mean for you to be able to do these things but help the team, you know, so far this season?
It means a lot. I've just been working, and however I can help the team, that's how I go. Even if I wasn't starting, you know, I'd be there to support my teammates. Every day in practice, I'm supporting teammates. So, you know, we just here to support each other, and then whoever makes the play, we gonna live it up.
Marquise, when did you know that you were going to score in the interception?
I didn't. I just went, and then once I passed the quarterback, it was like there's nobody else in front of me. So I'm like, oh yeah, this gotta go to the house.
So, Lamar, the fourth quarter, what was it like for you to really take that opportunity to take the ball and grind out yards and really grind down the clock and get that touchdown?
I mean, honestly, it was a blessing just to be on the field with the boys. Obviously, I got to thank the whole line for that. You know, they made the holes happen, so I just took them, and we just kept it rolling.
Lamar, you're in a running back room. It's running back by committee. We're used to one guy kind of being the bell cow, stereotypically in football, but why does that approach work for this group where different guys are getting different opportunities to show their stuff?
I mean, so we all have different players. Like, we're all different people, but we all have the same mindset. Just to keep going, just to keep running, and do your best as you can. So when we all have that mindset, we can do pretty much anything in the backfield.
What did it mean for you to get back on the field? Because you missed last week's game, you know, due to family issues. What did it mean for you to get back on the field?
It felt great getting back on the field with the boys. Like I said, it was a blessing, and when the opportunity came, I had to take it.
Lamar, is that the first time you felt a little bit like the guy that you were in high school out there in the fourth quarter?
Definitely, I would say so.
CJ, how important was it for the offense to get off to a strong start in this game and score a touchdown in that first possession?
It was definitely a big emphasis this week because last week we didn't start off too well. So we were just focusing on starting off fast and putting plays together to score in that first opening drive.
You guys have connected on a few deep shots this year. You had 2 in the opener and then a 40-yard shot to Jenkins today. Has that been an emphasis for you guys to really take shots down the field and try to get explosive plays in the passing game?
Yeah, it's been big. We're trying to just take the top off and create more explosives because that's going to get us down the field.
CJ, you got a sense of just playing together has helped everyone improve just the reps you get in the games. You obviously got a lot of different people, but you feel like you're making progress. Talk about that.
I think we're making progress because the more reps you get, the more confidence you get. So people are getting to play a little bit faster and not playing as like timid. So I think just more reps is good for everybody.
Sean, what do you take from the first 3 games as a whole and maybe where this team is at coming off this win and going into a MAC game next week?
Yeah, you take a look at the past 3 weeks, you're going to see progression, and you're going to see this team continue to build and build and build and just stack days on top of days and continue to grow. We're going to get better at the smaller things, but then we're also going to get better at the bigger things and the things that we've messed up previous. We're going to continue to grow as a team. We're a brotherhood, and that's going to continue to grow as the season goes on, as we go through adversities and success. So.
Sean, how good could this defense be? You guys have had 2 games at home and you've shut down your opponents both times. How good you guys think you can be out on the field this year?
Hey, the sky's the limit. We want to be elite, and the goal is to shut out teams. But we have to do that through our preparation each week. And Coach Bowen works so hard, and the whole staff works so hard just getting us prepared throughout the week. And then once it comes game day, it's right there in front of us. We worked through it. We saw it on film. Now we just got to make the plays.
Lamar, back to Marquise's pick 6. What was the sideline like when he got the ball and just started running off the sideline?
I mean, when he got the ball, everybody was excited. But like when we saw him take off and we saw that nobody was catching him, I kind of just looked at Coach, he looked at me, and we just started laughing. And honestly, it's more like with the defense as good as they are, it's more on a competitive side, like friendly competitive, because we just see oh, they scored, we gotta score now. So I mean, I feel like if the whole team just comes together and keep working like they can, then we have a long way.
Was it Coach Lembo you turned to?
No, Pat Newt.
Okay. CJ, same question for you as well. Kind of, what was your perspective on that pick 6?
So first, when he caught it, I'm thinking, get down. And then he took it out, and everybody just backed up. And then when he made the quarterback miss, everybody started screaming, "Oh, go!" You see nothing but green. So.
Lamar, when you score that touchdown there in the 4th quarter, they overturn it, and you guys go back out there. How do you kind of reset yourself to not get in your head when a touchdown's kind of called back and able to get back in the end zone again?
Honestly, I knew that regardless of the situation, the game wasn't over. So I had to do what I had to do. If I had to go back on there and do it, I was going to do it. So.
Thoughts for the guys? Great. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
you.
guys.